everyone, welcome back. Fubar here. I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to be discussing naval units that are potentially coming within a year. I got this information from one of my friends that attended the LA conference, and also if you want to hear more about it and discussion, Death Wish did a great video covering the subject and breaking it down sort of in a way that was there, but I'm going to put my own thoughts on it. Where Warpath is a historical game, the following naval unit types we could potentially see coming in is going to be aircraft carriers, battleships, destroyers, cruisers, patrol boats, and also subs. And so I'm meaning submarines. And I think this is going to be a very interesting dynamic. And they mentioned about having a L4 event strictly for naval units. We don't know if ground units will be in there. So I think here's my takes on that information that we had gathered. So we got a mixture of those archetypes for the naval units. But my question is with the aircraft carriers, will that support our 3 Air Force units we can currently have? And if so, that means we might want to start focusing on that development of the Air Force. And the next part that has a little bit of concern with me is the fact of the matter is, will these naval units actually affect our camp buff? Like, will it go up from, like right now, the max buff is 18% damage and it damage resist, and it's currently requires 6 units. Will that change? Will that go up, or will that not? Or what would be the situation there? So my current advice would be slightly focus on your Air Force going forward, and also develop 1 unit at a time within your base for ground force. So like right now, when I finished my heli from 9.0 to 9.2, I was going to work on my camp buff for Liberty, and I was going to focus on an MBT, which I'm going to still do. I'm going to focus on an MBT, but I was also going to work on building 2 7.1 Liberty howitzers. But instead of doing that, I'm going to focus on a 7.1 Liberty fighter and try getting that to 7.2 as well before this update comes, which is not for a year, it's not for a whole year now. But if you've been playing this game for a while, it takes forever to build units and collect the units needed. So it's better to start preparing now. Now, what really raises the question is there is 10 major cities that could be used for L4 events in Warpath. We currently have 3. We have Cairo, San Francisco, and Moscow. And the ones that I could see being the most likely for a naval map would be the London, Istanbul, and Rome for a naval map, because they're all surrounded by bodies of water, and based off history, Great Britain is a very hard country. Based off geography, London would be a hard city to invade because of Great Britain being an island. It would be very hard to invade there, and that would because of the channel. So I think that would be a thing. But those cities, those L4 cities I mentioned, are all surrounded by bodies of water. So those are the ones I think could potentially become one of the naval maps. Also, they did mention another L4 event that was going to be coming in the year. So that's a possibility within the next year. We're going to have 5 L4 events. And that's my take on it. I am going to be focusing on an MBT and a Liberty fighter, and working on my Air Force. So that way I am prepared for the naval event. And that you guys got to remember, this is a strategy game, so you got to think ahead, not just in the current moment. So that's going to be my development take on it. So once I am done with my research in advanced combat with tanks, I'm going to start working passively on my Air Force and working on my modern war tree for tanks. And then once both of my advanced tech and modern warfare are done with tanks, I'm going to focus solely on Air Force, then back to artillery. So yeah, that's my take there. All right, I hope everyone's having a great day. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.